3, 4.
Hi, I'm Bishop Carl B. Dixon.
Hi, and I'm Pastor Angela L. Dixon of Abundant Grace and Truth Church, Westwood, New Jersey. I'd like to share my memory of our awesome bishop. I have a couple of memories. The first one is I'll never forget our first service.
That was good.
It was November of 1993, and Bishop Everett came, and he was just such an awesome person when he came. He was an encourager, and he came and sat next to me, and Bishop was there, and he just was an encourager, and he whispered at the end of the service, he said, "I'm so glad you all had an awesome time." He said, the service was packed, and he said, just to, kind of let you know, maybe next week it won't be all these many people.
Sure wasn't. Yeah.
But still believe God.
Still believe God.
And also, my second memory is when we used to go to Florida, we would go to the ministers, like Association of Churches, fellowships, and we had such rich times, and we had a lot of fun, and we would go out to dinner, and I think it was the Fisherman's Restaurant or something like that, but just awesome times.
Sure was.
And I never forget Bishop would say, Pastor Andrew, you're one of my 7 intercessors. One of my 7 intercessors.
Yes.
And I
That's
just
something.
never forget that. He used to
That is something.
call me Precious.
Call you
sometimes.
precious. He sure did. He sure did.
I love Bishop. I'll miss him.
You're going to miss him. I'm going to miss him. I think we all going to miss him. Our bishop was such an awesome man of God. That was good that you said that, because I remember the first service too, and he did say, next week you may not have that crowd. And I remember that so clearly. And then next week we didn't have that crowd. I think it was about 6 or 8 of us. That Sunday it was about 200. The next Sunday it was about 6 or 8 of us. But praise God, he knew so much about ministry. He knew so much about preparing yourself and preparing ministry. And so many things he had done. I knew Bishop Everett when I was probably around 6 years old. His mother was my godmother. He was my godbrother. And I knew him. And you know what? The remarkable thing, he never changed. He's always been consistent in his character and his love. And his leadership developed in such a way that will cause a man or cause a leader to grow up. Yes. One of the issues that I had in leadership was wondering, what the next day was going to bring and how I was going to respond in ministry. And he showed me. He showed me how to stand up and take leadership and move forward. But most of all, to lean on God, not to lean on our own understanding. And I'm going to miss this man of God. The other day, I just fell apart. On Wednesday, I was preparing Bible study, and I just fell apart, began to cry. I thought I had it together, but I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him dearly. And I love him, Pastor Andrew. I love him. I love him as my brother. And so we thank God for this man of God. He's a great leader, and we have so much respect for him and so much love for him. And overseer Vanessa, we love her. We love her. We love her. And we're praying much for her and the rest of the family through this process in Jesus' name.